And welcome back to That Stupid Podcast. It is August 21st, 2014, and it's pop culture. Time for
pop culture, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody's favorite thing where we talk about TV, movies, creepy stuff where I get right next to Steve's face. And everything that you're concerned about, especially on the television. Now, yesterday we had a really good episode, by the way. If you didn't
We
check
did have
it
a good
out.
episode. If you didn't watch it, you
Well,
need
then
to go
you're
back.
wrong. You need to go. Stop watching
watch it.
this episode and go watch yesterday's episode.
We talked to the track director from the Whedon universe.
And it was awesome. By the way,
was
that's for
very awesome.
Dragon Con. I don't know if you guys heard, but we're going to be
That's right.
at Dragon Con. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a thing. So, we're taking a week off next week, but that's because we're going to
Speaking of
Dragon
pop
Con.
culture, do you know what's coming up this weekend? Do you know what's coming up this weekend? Do you know
What's coming up this weekend?
Do you know what's coming up this weekend? Do you know what's coming up this weekend?
Doctor Who's coming back. August 23rd, Saturday. And I think that you said you were actually going to watch it at Green's. Is that...
No.
No?
I don't do viewing parties. I don't. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that you hate
If we get
everything.
midnight showing, though, I am going to go see it in the theater. So they haven't started selling them here yet, but they
I'm not going to see it in the theater.
But they're doing midnight showings.
Midnight showing on when? The 23rd?
Yes.
Oh.
So only a few hours after it would air normally. I don't mind to wait a couple hours.
You're just going to have to avoid everything about the
For a
internet
couple hours.
for a couple
I can do it for a couple hours. I can't wait until the 25th. So basically, I'm either going to watch it at midnight on the 23rd in the theater, or I'm watching it on my DVR.
And I'll still see it at 5 in the afternoon before everybody else does. Because
whatever.
I can't wait.
I know. I has patience.
I don't.
I'm just saying.
I don't have that.
I do, but there's other pop culture stuff we can talk
Well,
about.
let's talk about the big thing that everybody wants to talk about, which is the big hunko junk in the sky.
What a heap of junk. So there's some photos that got leaked on the internet.
Leaked. My
They weren't
ass.
leaked. These are really high res too. So set design of the Millennium Falcon.
On the inside.
Yes.
Which, by the way, it's gorgeous on the inside.
It's
junky. but
it's a heap of crap, but it's beautiful at the same time, and it's Star Wars.
it'll make the
and it's
Kessel run.
beautiful.
It'll still make the Kessel
It will
run.
still make the Kessel run. You realize that ship that's another 40 years of age or something,
yeah, so
right?
I can't wait to see how just jacked up that
Right.
thing is. Because he's still been flying around the friggin' universe in that thing.
Acting like a hooligan.
That's right.
But that's not the only pictures that got leaked from Star Wars.
Clone Trooper head? Or is it a Stormtrooper head or is it a Clone Trooper head?
It is a Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper head.
Yeah, and they look badass.
Looks like that mofo's wearing Ray-Bans up in there. He's
I like
a bro trooper.
He is a bro trooper.
I'm really expecting there to be an Adidas logo on this thing
Yeah,
somewhere.
right.
And I say that, but
These
but
are not the bros you're looking for.
that's what I'm saying. They're going to be
So-
back in the Death Star playing beer pong or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But the cool thing is he's got the wraparound, and what I'm assuming is
Right.
that that's some form of crazy techno visor, and it's to extend
I
their
think
peripheral
so.
vision.
I think so. I agree.
So
I
it
totally
looks
think
really
so.
cool. I gotta say,
I
of all the
agree.
set pieces I've seen, and I was like, I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this. I'm actually liking what I'm seeing so far.
It's
So,
Star Wars.
okay, well, cartoons. Let's talk about cartoons because
Ooh.
I love cartoons.
Let's talk
One of the
cartoons.
first animes I ever watched in my life was Cowboy Bebop. And that
I
got me
remember
really,
that
really into into anime in general,
why
not
not?
just into Cowboy Bebop. Well, they've never done a high-res version. They've never done a Blu-ray. There's only VHS and DVDs. How you get that?
Right.
Well, remastering it, and they're going to be releasing it on Blu-ray. Now, a lot of people might think, oh, it's going to be in Blu-ray. The darker tones will
Right.
be lightened up. It's going to look terrible. But I saw a screenshot
Yeah.
comparison of the two. Looks really good.
So how does it hold up to my standard for Blu-ray conversion?
Oh, it's not gonna. No, it's
Okay.
not gonna look like that. That's.
yeah.
But it does look very good. The lines are tighter.
I don't
It's-
doubt that it
So
does, yeah.
I mean,
So.
I'm
and for
super
those of you who
excited.
don't know what I'm talking about, you've not watched the show, because every time we talk Blu-ray conversion, I always mention the Wizard of Oz.
because they absolutely did go frame by frame on that.
8,000 lines of resolution, frame by frame. Do you know? Here's a little tidbit. That's the most watched movie. Period.
It is. Now, I will say this, since we were talking about Star Wars just a second ago, I can tell you why all the Star Wars news is coming up. They're going back to filming next month.
I know. I'm
And
so excited.
hopefully they're going to stay on the timeline. Everything will be good, and
I'm
they'll still be
excited.
for the same release date.
I'm excited.
Now, I do want to talk a little TV. Really?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not going to let the Wookiee win this time.
All right.
So, before we did the show, we sat down and watched the Community teaser.
Yes, Community Season 6. If you've not, for some reason, known, Yahoo has resurrected
6
it.
seasons in a movie.
Well, at least 6 seasons.
Yeah.
I do still want a movie. I'm not
I
gonna
still
lie.
want a movie. I'm going to get it. I'm
Hashtag
going to get my movie.
Darkest Timeline.
It's not going to be
6 seasons
Darkest
of the movie.
Timeline. So, but the teaser trailer, even though it's
There was a
footage
lot of
all-
something. There was a lot of somebody in that footage.
Yeah, there was a lot of Troy. So I hope that people seeing this and just getting in Community aren't thinking he's going to be in that 6th season. Unless Dan Harmon has pulled off a magical, crazy
what?
thing. Because he did say he wants Troy back.
He did say he wants Troy back.
But I don't
and
think Don Glover wants anything to do with the show anymore.
I'm gonna bet while he won't be in all the shows,
You think we'll see a little bit?
I'm betting you're gonna get a little Troy.
They'll probably see. I think we'll see a little bit of Troy.
I think you're gonna get a little Gambino in the show.
He'll ride back in on the Childish Tycoon.
Yeah.
And
I think so. I think so. I really do.
But I have high hopes for it, and
I do too.
I think Yahoo's going to get a crap ton of web traffic from this, and I think that
Yes.
putting it on the internet is probably the best way to do it. That's where I watched when it was on Hulu. That's how I watched all the last season of Community.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
watched
how a
it on
lot of
Hulu.
people watch. The problem is that's why it got canceled. I think.
Yeah, because I don't think people were. NBC was accounting for the numbers they were getting traffic wise on the internet. Idiots.
Really, seriously, what?
So Warner Brothers is coming out with a new movie, but it's not a new movie.
Yeah.
It's a movie that's already been titled and released in theaters, and they're retitling it. Live, Die,
Oh,
Repeat.
yeah, they did. So,
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow, which we saw in the theater, by the
Loved
way,
it.
was a fantastic movie. We're not the only people who think so. Every single critic that I've read loves
Loved
this
that movie.
movie. Everyone who's seen this movie loves this movie. The problem is,
Everybody hates Tom Cruise.
That's it. Everyone, I think, hates Tom Cruise. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. First of all, he did an amazing job in this film.
Okay, look, I hate Tom Cruise. I legitimately have not seen a Tom
I
Cruise
know.
movie since
I know.
like the late 90s.
But at the end of the day, you can't just say no to a movie only because you don't like a certain actor.
I went in because of the premise, and I gotta admit, the guy did a really good job.
Did a great job.
He didn't Tom Cruise it up.
He did not Tom Cruise it up, and I thank Emily Blunt for that personally.
She was amazing.
She was absolutely incredible.
Full Metal Bitch, man.
Probably her best movie, I think.
I would say that is
seriously.
her best both dramatic and
Do I have something
action
on my
performance.
face, soldier?
Yeah, it's just such a. So with talking about that, I've got some movie news for you.
Do you now?
Yeah, I got a heads up on the Quentin Tarantino joint that's going to be dropping soon called The Hateful Eight. If you guys remember, he threw a big hissy fit when somebody posted the script for it on the internet.
Yeah, he did.
And it was like, I'm not going to make this movie now. I'm not releasing it. I'm Quentin Tarantino. It's going to come out as a comic book. And then maybe we'll release it. Well, he's still going to release it. And the trailer for it will be in front of a movie we're probably going to go see, which is Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to see this movie.
I'm definitely going to be seeing that movie. Now, with that said, I've got some Captain America 3 information for you.
This is huge, by the way, y'all. This is not little news. This is like a 180.
Well, it's weird because you know how we've talked about how Falcon's going to become Cap in the comic books, and if any of these comic book changes were going to be affecting the Marvel Universe. Apparently, no. No, the film universe, the director has basically straight up said, no, don't expect to see Falcon become Captain America in the movies.
Yeah.
And the word on the street is that Chris Evans may be signed for another 3 to 5 movies. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean 3 to 5 more Captain America movies.
True.
It could be guest spots in other movies or things like that. That's the way Marvel does their weird contract business. But as far as I'm concerned, that's a huge thing. So we know that even though his shield's broken in Avengers
awesome.
2, I don't think he's
Shield
going to be
went.
dead. I think we
Hail
know
Hydra.
who's going to be dead now.
Yeah.
Bye, Tony.
Yeah.
I love you, man. And, I mean, you started the whole shindig, but, you know, since RDJ doesn't want to do the role anymore and he doesn't want to have, it really doesn't want to continue doing the movie. They got to kill somebody. Joss has got to kill him.
He really does. Damn you, Joss Whedon.
And he's gonna kill Tony. I think he's gonna kill Tony. First, you took. Oh, God. He takes away everything I love, but yet I keep going back. It's such an abusive relationship that I love. I love him. I'll never press charges. That's what that is. No, I don't want to press charges. I love him.
It's an abusive relationship, but we can't help it. We love Joss Whedon.
I do.
I called something, and I would just like to say this.
Here's the I told you so moment of this episode.
We're getting more Veronica Mars.
Yeah, we are. But it's not actually Veronica Mars.
No. It's a spin-off show, but Veronica, Kristen Bell, and the Dick himself.
I can't wait. If you've ever seen a show called Party Down, essentially what they're doing is they're pitching a web series. It's going to be starring Dick, and it's going to be Veronica
Play
Mars.
It Again, Dick is the name of the show.
And it's going to be Veronica Mars meets Party Down, and when we say that, it's going to be, it's kind of like a mockumentary.
Yes.
So it's about them filming Veronica Mars and all that stuff and just acting as characters, but yet acting as themselves, too. I'm really excited about this. And he's really excited about this.
God. Y'all don't understand how much I love Veronica
The
Mars.
man has an autographed poster downstairs, framed.
All
from
of
the
them.
movie.
All of them are in it.
I don't know how much money you had to burn/donate to get that. I don't want to know.
We're not going to talk about it.
I don't think we should. No.
But, I mean, sorry.
So, music.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is doing very well.
Number one!
Its soundtrack, I mean, unsurprisingly, is number one.
Here's a bit of information for you. Did you know that Guardians of the Galaxy is the first soundtrack of a movie with no original music to ever hit number one?
And no music that was even written in the
what I'm
last
saying,
20 years. So
there was no original music written for that movie, and it's the first soundtrack ever to hit number one, and it's actually staying at number one. It's hard.
It's staying.
You want to talk? This is the Iron Man effect right now. That's what I'm saying here. Guardians of the Galaxy being that kind of movie, James Gunn doing such good work with it, is going to lead into a whole nother direction.
Oh.
He's done the impossible.
He really has. I mean, we were hoping for it. We were hoping for it. And we got it in spades, people. We got it in spades.
I never expected it to blow up
not this much.
Big.
No.
I was like, okay, they'll make $100 million in the weekend. They'll probably make a lot of money, which they are making a lot of money. But I never expected the soundtrack. That's the James Gunn mentality thing behind it all. He does wild, wacky, crazy stuff, and I eat it up. I do. I eat it up. It's a very addictive soundtrack.
So,
what else you got for us?
I actually was trying to find the story. I've lost it, but there's a small update actually about something. Well, so we talked about shows coming back like Veronica Mars.
Yeah.
I think last week was it we mentioned that Firefly's
they're going to reuniting for an online the MMO. Yeah.
There's a vote on the internet. Someone is trying to resurrect the show yet again.
No, I know about this. You're talking about the canceled shows, the uncanceled poll.
Uncanceled.
And everybody's like, yeah, no, don't do that.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I know that everybody wants more Firefly. That's how things get ruined. This is why we can't have nice things.
It is how things get ruined.
Leave it at 13 episodes
and a movie.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It has to be that way.
It does.
Some things have to stay.
But
it's like
I'm a leaf on the wind.
I know, and I hate to be that guy, but it's like it would be the difference. Like if I brought Mozart back from the dead and was like, write some more music, dude.
And he dubsteps.
And exactly. No.
But I was trying to find the story, but yeah, that happened this week too.
It did happen this week.
What the? No.
I don't have much else news.
Well, there's one more story that we have to talk about.
Oh, what's that?
It's a very sad story, but we do need to mention it. We need to talk about it.
I'm in complete pretend mode that this never happened.
Well,
it punched me right in the childhood.
I'm still trying to roll a 5 or an 8 right now.
So unfortunately,
I want to tell the viewers how I found out about this, because this was the most surreal experience for me ever.
Because everybody on Facebook was saying the same thing at once.
No, that's not how I found out.
How'd you find out?
So, for those of you who remember last week, I mentioned I was going to the red carpet premiere of The Giver.
Oh, that's right.
With one of our co-hosts from Bookworm, Whitney. By the way, it's a great movie. I do recommend it.
Did you read the book?
I did not read the book.
Oh,
she read the book. It is different from the but she still recommends the movie. So that's
Maybe
from
I'll
someone.
check it out. Maybe I'll check it out.
That's from someone who did both. Before the red carpet, or before the movie, there's red carpet interviews. We got to see Meryl Streep. We got to interview Taylor Swift. The
T-Swift sings my soul.
We got to. There was an interview with the actual author because she was on set. That was great. And then Jeff Bridges, the dude, shows up. The Big Lebowski shows up.
Oh no.
We're all in the theater. We're all kind of disconnected. We don't know what's going on. This is around the time this all went down, and apparently he had just found out that Robin Williams had died. So before the man could even start, I literally watched the dude break down in tears on screen.
I assume they were very good friends.
And I was like, well, what's going on? And then he announced it. Immediately inside the theater, it lit up like daylight because every one of us was grabbing phones and just like hitting the internet, to find out what was going on. And that's how I found out that Robin Williams died.
No, I've survived through a lot of celebrity deaths, and you'll see people post, and there'll be a large everyone. everyone on Facebook at the exact same time.
Yeah, everyone.
I couldn't find a post that
non-Robin
wasn't
Williams
about
post.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a man who touched so many lives.
Well, he's not only a
and-
comedic actor genius, but he's a dramatic actor. He's, I
A
mean,
producer, a director.
he's the
He
man's
did,
absolutely.
He wrote,
He's just. I mean, he's
and
amazing.
unfortunately, he's gone. And I think it wasn't real until I saw Disney's tweet about it, which absolutely was.
You're talking about the Academy tweet?
Horrible,
The picture?
yeah, it was the, I'm sorry, it was the
Academy Awards.
and
Yeah.
it was a punch right
It was
in the childhood.
right in the feels.
And I literally just stopped. I was like, okay, I need to man up right now. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. And it's a picture of Aladdin with Genie,
Yeah,
and it
and
just says,
Genie, you're finally
Genie,
free.
you're finally free. And I was just like, Field Team 6, I'm going down.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that was yes. Yeah, I mean, it was just an absolutely. So we talked about on Tuesday that World of Warcraft is or Blizzard's gonna honor him in World of Warcraft as one of his favorite games, if not his absolute favorite game. It's a toss up between that and Zelda.
that,
really,
and, that and the Zelda series, yeah.
But just for me as a comedian, for me as just a fan of his work, all of his work. I mean, even movies that didn't critically do that well.
The World According to Garp.
It's a great movie. It's
a great
fantastic
dramatic movie. It's fantastic.
My favorite, my first kind of really foray into how much of a dramatic actor and how good he was for me was Awakenings.
It's a good movie.
It was a great movie, and that's only because I saw that before I saw Dead Poets Society. I think they came out in the reverse order, but I didn't see Dead Poets Society until much later.
I also didn't see that until like way on down the line because I was like, Rob Williams. I was a kid and I was like, Rob Williams is supposed to be funny. Screw this guy. Screw this movie.
But also a fantastic movie.
Yeah. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, we will miss you.
We will. Unfortunately, I'm gonna. You know what? We're wrapping it. I'm
I
wrapping
think
it right
that's it.
here because I don't want to talk anymore about Rob
don't
Williams.
either.
I'm very upset about it.
Yeah.
I'm legitimately upset about this, and we're just gonna wrap it. I just want everybody to know, rest in peace, Mr. Williams. You were a hero to a lot of people, and you're definitely an inspiration for me.
Absolutely.
So. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Sorry
We'll
to
see you
go out on a
That's okay.
somber note.
We're gonna
but,
see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. We'll do the best of, and we're gonna talk a little bit about Dragon Ball.
In the meantime, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Call us. Let us know how you feel about the Paul Robinson
Absolutely.
situation. 480 Stupid 9.
We'll see you tomorrow.
And it allows their what is that called?
Peripheral
vision to be extended. So,
Shit.
what?
Forgot to put the hat on for Thursday.
Oh, you fucked it up.
I fucked it up. God damn it.